Water your dreams. When you have a seed and you put it into the ground, what usually happens? You put the dirt over that seed and you see absolutely nothing. But even though you see nothing, what are you doing? You're trusting the process. So you decide to water that seed. And you do it every day consistently. And you allow the sun to do its job. And you're patient. You're extremely patient. And you never take your eyes off the prize. You know that at some point in time, if you trust this process, this seed is going to grow into a beautiful plant. And guess what happens? After you being patient, the seed comes out. But in your life, you struggle to understand that. Think about this for a second, right? Give an example. You can have a woman. And a woman really wants to be married. They want this relationship, right? But what happens is they get frustrated with things that can go their way. They get frustrated by circumstances that happen in their life. But they don't understand it's the same thought process as their seed. You got to be patient. You got to continue to water yourself by bettering yourself. And through time, guess what happens? You meet the right person and everything falls into place. Our lives are all based upon the seeds we plant. See, a lot of people believe in karma. I don't believe in karma. I believe in you get what you plant. You reap what you sow. See, if I go into this world and I plant good seeds, at some point in time, good things gonna come my way. If I go into this world and I plant bad seeds, at some point in time, bad things are gonna come my way. Why? Because that's what I planted. I planted that into the earth. I planted that into the world. I planted that into the society. See, the issue with most people is this. We have goals, dreams, visions. We have so many different things that we want for our lives. But you know what happens? We start watering the seed. So we know, okay, this behavior is what it takes for me to get the result I want in life. But you know what happened after so long? They quit. They stop watering the seed. I'll give you an example. I'm a barber. And when I first started cutting, like I said, I wasn't a good barber. But what happened is I kept cutting. And I kept posting. And I got business cards. And I did everything like I was already an established barber. And then you know what started happening? Slowly, I started seeing a little green leaf come out the ground. Now, the plant hasn't fully developed yet when it comes to me as a barber. But guess what happened? I'm starting to see little green things coming out the ground right now. Guess what I got to do? I got to keep watering it. Keep watering it. I got to keep posting. I got to keep being at the shop every single day. I have to be consistent with my hours. I have to be available to my customers. Every time I'm doing those steps, guess what I'm doing? I'm watering the seed, and I'm watering the seed, and I'm watering the seed. And at some point in time, guess what happened? Boom, it blows up. But it didn't blow up overnight. It blew up because I stick to the code. I stuck to the process. Most people spend their entire life, they can't stick to the process. So when something's not going right, they quit. But if you try to plant a seed, you don't quit because you trust the process. The sad part about it, you don't even trust your own process. But who creates that process? You. You create your own process. So why can't you stay focused and keep watering your dreams? How do you water your dreams? I'm going to tell you another way you water your dreams. By receiving more information, by learning more about your craft. A lot of people say, hey man, I want to start that new business, but I'm scared. Guess what? If you're scared, you know what you should be doing? Accumulate more knowledge so you can learn more about the business. That's watering the seed. Most people will spend their entire lives afraid to just water that seed. But the same person, if I gave them a plant and say, hey, develop this plant, you know what they'll do? They'll develop it in no time. They're going to keep watering it. And then the first day they water, I can go to them and ask them a question, say, why are you watering that? Why are you watering that dirt right there? There's nothing showing. There's no seed. I don't see anything. Why are you watering it? You know what they're going to say? Because I planted a seed and it's got to come up. Then my question is, but you don't see anything. So why are you watering it? They're going to say, because, hey, at the end of the day, I got to trust the process. That's the reason why I'm steady watering it. But then I say, but if you're able to do that with that plant, how come you can't do that with your own life? How is it that you give up as soon as you don't see progress? How is it that you're so quick to quit at everything you do? How is it that you can't even stay focused at one thing? How can you water the seed if you can't even sit there and just be patient and focus on this one plant? That'd be like me having 10 different seeds, right? 10 different seeds I got in this one garden. But one day I water one seed. The next day I water a different seed. The next day I water a different seed. And I keep watering different seeds every day of the week. You know what's going to happen? Nothing's going to grow. You know why? Because they're not getting enough water. They're not being fed enough. Your dreams got to be fed. When will you decide to start feeding your dreams? When will you stop giving up on your dreams and just trust the process? If your dreams are not becoming true in your life, it's because you're not trusting the process and you don't have a process in the first place. Develop a process. Trust yourself. If you just stick to that process, I promise you, some of your dreams will become true. My name is Sidney Combs, and I'm a young entrepreneur from Shreveport, Louisiana with $1 in a dream. Thank everyone for giving me the opportunity and listening. Thank you. I'm out.